Hey friends, I'm live apparently. I can tell you I really feel alive today. Uh, wow, what another beautiful day we have. And I'm just on my way to tend an old lady's bush, lawn, garden, beautiful garden that she had. Anyway, I wanted to just quickly talk on the Hyde Park activism event of the year, which was yesterday, Sunday, what was it, 23rd? I don't know. 24th, something like that. Well, what a day it was. And there was some awesome flat earth people, and some generally awesome human beings who were far more receptive to the idea of a geocentric model than I thought possible. Hey bro, hi Jamie. Sorry you couldn't be there yesterday, man. It was pretty exciting, and I got to meet two of the leading ladies in the sort of flat earth, or this community that we have of folks, Roxanne Glenn and Victoria Rose. That was pretty special. As I said to both of them, they're inspirational and they're important lights in the sort of the progress of this emergent truth, or these emergent truths, to have mothers, to have powerful or strong, admirable women at standing shoulder to shoulder with the men, gives it a lot more credibility. So that was awesome. The people, I mean, there was so much ranting and raving going on from the mostly religious types, and the variety of religious types that were there were kind of mind-blowing, and it was fantastic to see. But I think what a lot of people got from the flat earth area was that, there was a respectful, beautiful kind of calmness about the way that the information was being provided to folks, because we don't need to kind of bang it, we don't need to hammer it to people. It's like, okay, you don't need to take no one else's stuff. This is not about no one else's stuff. This is about going inside of you, finding the truth in you, not using some book, some imam. So I spoke to a lot of Muslim dudes yesterday. That was pretty cool, man. It's been a long time since I've spoken on issues relating to Islam and stuff, and I have had close contact experience with Islamic dudes. They came and I had some refugees live with me in Cape Town in 93, 94, somewhere around there. So I'm like, these dudes can come to me all day long, man, because I've sat down with the brothers from the Islamic community and eaten broken bread with them and shit like that. So yeah, it was all awesome. But it was the people, John Smith. There's a bunch of other people. Another guy called John, who really resonate with on a whole raft of different levels. Fuck. What a cool day. I had this really, oh my God, what a morning. I started slapping this like fitness couple in the morning. Like I take my son for a walk at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I come into the park near me, and I meet this couple who are right into their fitness, big bodybuilder dude. He's my age, and she's like a massage therapist, and I start slapping them around with some of the truth about the fitness industry and about health in general and so on. I blew these guys' mind. They were like, oh, we got to get in touch. And that was in the morning. Then my wife and I have this powerful conversation about what we can do with this truth, how we can harness this truth and go and grow and make something wonderful for this life and for others around us. So we have that. And then I get on the train into London to go to this Hyde Park event, and I swear to God, I'm just standing there waiting for, like on the train and going in, and this girl who's sitting like, so, you know, a chair or two away from me, is just totally showing her fanny to me. Oh my God, what a like incredible gift from the universe to be like given such an awesome, incredible sight. Just mind-blowingly beautiful sight. And that really set me up for a fantastic day at Hyde Park. I mean, wow. Yeah, and then it was everything and more, you know. And I realized that actually I do need to do a chatty thing, you know. And sorry if I'm missing any chattery there, Jamie, if that's still you. I'm walking in the sunshine and my eyesight isn't perfect, so reading the screen becomes a bit of a pain in the ass. But I need to learn to multitask. Anyway, so that park was so good that I think that most people were like, we have to do it again, perhaps on a fortnightly basis. Maybe it'll become like a weekly thing that there's people who'll go and, you know, talk about it and join the crew and what have you, and just, you know, be a part of helping wake people up, you know. And I'll just reinforce this while I'm talking, and that is to say that, you know, it's what I was reminding people is that what we don't want to kind of be is lost in flat earth, defined only by flat earth. But I do see the value in coming together, because, you know, no man is an island. And if we try and do this as just a bunch of, you know, individuals, then I'm not sure how effective we can be. It's almost like if you see a stand of corn growing, that stand of corn, yes, they might be individually tasty and beautiful in their own right, but that stand of corn is only going to stand because it's a group. On its own, the first wind will take that corn right down. Yeah. So we are individuals, and, you know, I think most of us know that at this point we're not meant to be taking idols. We're not meant to be holding individuals or groups or leaders or whatever of anything in any sort of team or whatever. I mean, admire and respect people for what they've achieved to get to this point, and many of us, whoever we are in our lives, but, you know, do that knowing that you too are the creator, and therefore you too have a equal footing at the table. So I think, you know, I think we do need to be mindful that there are absolutely going to be, you know, elements of the system trying to manage and control the pace of things, or perhaps how individuals or groups of individuals start to think about things and how they perpetuate things and so on. So if we can, you know, try, I think, to be focused on things like the going within, you know, the self-love. Having said that, I also think there's a place to say we have to get enough voices together to be able to say no more to this system, you know, no more of the fuckery. No more of the fuckery. Let me say that into the light. No more of the fuckery. That's really what we should also be fucking, you know what I mean? And that's where I think the control is coming in on the flat earth community, or the flat earth movement, is to get people going, oh, well, so it's flat, you know, so what? We, you know, we're drinking our distilled water, and we're, you know, we're doing this and we're doing that, but we, you know, we're maybe opening our third eyes and having our spiritual awakenings, but what are we doing for our brethren? You know what I mean? Are we getting lost in our own selfish experience, or don't we have a responsibility to be a brighter light than just in our own cabin? And so I start to wonder whether that idea that, oh, well, if you work it all out, and if you're one of those that kind of knows how corrupt the system is and how shit it all is, then yeah, you should go off to Costa Rica and go and find yourself a little, you know, community there, and then the 50 of you and the 20 of you can kind of all, you know, rub each other's backs and whatnot. And I, you know, I mean, I think there's maybe a time and a place for things like that, and much respect to anyone who takes that route. But I also wonder whether the system would actually like to encourage people that are thinking so clearly. The people that are being such bright lights, it would love for them to go and be that bright light in the dark forest somewhere where it's not going to have any real impact on the system works. I used to watch the Dollar Vigilante, you know, and there's the narco capitalist, you know, and he's the perfect dialectic. Oh yeah, fuck the system, let's go and be part of the same system but in somewhere else, or be out of the system, as it will, be out of their sort of hair, and no more a thorn in their side, as it were, and let the system and those people that are droned up in the system remain so. Let our brothers and sisters of humanity continue on some sort of downward trajectory on their own. Well, I don't think that's really quite enough, you know? Not if we've come all this way and we go, okay, yeah, fucking hell, we found out this truth. Let's go and take it, hide it ourselves in the forest somewhere. No, I think actually we must do more. I think we must do much more. And fuck me. Do you know what? The policeman yesterday at the slaves of the, you know, the system, like we all are, but these people in their fancy dress uniforms, right? They should be coming to us and saying, hey, how can we help you guys? Because the truth is, the military and the police, when they know this truth, unless they're trapped in some fucking, you know, Freemasonic, you know, you can't talk or have your tongue cut out bullshit, unless they're in that, then they should be going, fucking hell, okay, it's not a ball. Our government is lying to us, and we should be turning them in, and all of that should be stopping. That's what we should be doing. You know, the whole thing should be ending, and it should be ending, and that we should find a way to bring people to the light. Surely that's got to be part of our mission. What's that, bro? Joseph Green did one off to Bulgarian and did... I didn't get all of that. Sorry, bro. That maybe I can get it. Oh, here it is. Look, I can pull that up. Unity can only work when all individuals are functioning properly. Yeah. Yeah. Good feeling. Yeah. No, I'm with that, Jamie. You know, I think this. You know, someone presented me with this idea yesterday. Would you like to kind of, you know, we're looking at it, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know that everybody I meet in the flat Earth community, and even myself, is that need to be that, or necessarily that, as I say, that should be our future or our next step. Still, we've actually done something to affect a positive change here. I don't know that we should be running away from into the forest. So I probably need to cut this now so I can go and do a little bit of paid for work, and I'll do a little thingy from inside the garden probably. But yeah, just a super incredible day. What an incredible day, doing it again, and just being part of the exciting thing that is this world life, and this opportunity to help people find their own spark, their own true divinity.